Hey, my name's Max Wink and I'm here with Rev3 Games. I just got to play 2 new races for Guild Wars 2. I'm here with Mike. Tell me about some of the new races.
For this beta weekend event upcoming, this is the first time that all 5 of the races are going to be unlocked. So everyone will get a chance to play the humans, the Char, and the Norn that they've had in the past. Plus now the Asura and the Sylvari are both unlocked as well.
And this is the beta weekend coming up, is the last beta weekend before the launch.
Yep, so this weekend will be the last chance to play the game before we hunker down and get it all done, and August 28th, the game is in the store shelves.
What are you most excited for players to experience when the full game is finally released?
I'm just excited to get in the world and start playing with players. I mean, every one of these beta weekend events, like the entire company shuts down to get a chance to get in the game and see how people are reacting to what we've done. So, when the game finally hits the shelves, it's about like actually getting to experience the full length of the game and not just kind of the snippets that we've shown people during the beta weekend events. And man, those world versus world games are gonna be exciting at launch.
So I got to play the Sylvari and the Asura, but I didn't have a lot of time to like really dive into it. What's new about them?
So the Asura are like our small diminutive race, but they're like hyper intelligent. So they're going to throw a lot of techno babble at you, but at the same time, they're also going to talk down to you a little bit because, well, you're not necessarily as smart as they think they are. So their flavor is a lot more fun and very charismatic and just a lot of playful nature in the way that they're animated, the way that they run around, the way that they use skills. So they're definitely more of the fun race, in my opinion. The Sylvari are much more elegant, but at the same time, they're a little naive. They've only been in Tyria for about 25 years, so they're really kind of exploring and trying to understand their place in the world. Like they have a basic understanding, like swords are sharp and you poke people with them and make them bleed, but they don't necessarily understand like, diplomacy and the kind of complex nature of the world. So it's just kind of a different take on like different races viewing the world and exploration. So.
And Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a subscription model.
Exactly. You buy the box, $60 or whatever it is at retail, and you own the box, and you can play as much as you want.
How is it going to expand in the future? Are there going to be expansions?
So we will be having a live team. So once the game is shipped out, we're going to move some people over, and they're going to be adding additional content to the game, adding new events. We're definitely going to continue to build the world that we've created. And then beyond that, stay tuned.
So there also is a gem system, which is a little hard to understand because you don't use gems as in the game when you play. You're not buying things with gems, but you can convert them to gold and also purchase experience.
So basically the way that it works is you basically use real money to purchase gems, and then use gems as the commodity that goes through the gem store. Like basically this is how you purchase like microtransactions within the game. This isn't the only way to get gems though. Like we do have an in-game currency exchange for players who don't want to spend real money and they want to just take the gold that they've earned in the game and they can convert it into gems based on what the market price is. And the entire market is set by how many players are buying and selling gems. It has nothing to do with us.
You're just maybe monitoring it, but you're not interfering or limiting.
Correct. It all has to do with the player-run economy.
I've recently heard that there's been, in the world versus world, where you have 50 people versus 50 people in a battle arena. Some of the particle effects can get a little out of control. Have you learned anything from the beta weekends you've had and the feedback you've had?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we've got a new culling system that went in probably a couple of weeks ago that is basically designed to only show you effects that are really pertinent to yourself. So if you've got a buddy who's coming in and laying a lot of AoEs, that's not really important to you. Your enemies will want to know about it, but that's not really something that we're necessarily going to draw for you. It's mostly going to be things that are targeted directly at you or can be helpful or extremely harmful for you.
So how can people get into the beta weekend?
So at this point, there might be still a few codes lingering out there from the various websites that have been doing giveaways, but the best way to get in there is just pre-tail the game. If you need retailer, check out guildwars2.com. There's a list of retailers you can get access to from there.
Awesome, I can't wait. Subscribe to Rev3 Games, that's youtube.com/Rev3Games, and I can't wait to play some Guild Wars.
Neither can I.